Okay, now today we start with the new chapter, that is your image enhancement in frequency domain. As we all know, right, the image enhancement can be done in two ways. We can enhance the image, we can modify the image. There are two methods. For that we have two methods. First, image enhancement in spatial domain, and the second one is your image enhancement in frequency domain. So now the frequency domain, right, it is a type of domain where we can do the analysis of the images, right? And in case of frequency domain, the analysis will become very easy as compared to spatial domain. The spatial domain is also called as time domain. That means in case of spatial domain, right, it is a continuous changing domain, right? It is a continuous changing domain. That means, right, we are not able to modify or analyze the image. Right? We are not able to modify or analyze the image, right, easy. There is a no that domain is very difficult for analysis. Therefore, right, we have another type of domain called as frequency domain. In case of frequency domain, right, the analysis of the image will become very easy. Here we get a set of frequencies, right, and it is your discrete domain. It is not a continuous domain. Therefore, right, the image enhancement in frequency domain is one of the very important chapter in the digital image processing. So now we start with the introduction part of the chapter. In the last two chapters, right, we already discussed the before this we have two chapters. First is your image enhancement and second is your histogram modeling, right? Before image enhancement in frequency domain, we already studied image enhancement and how it is achieved in the spatial domain. We already discussed this, right? In this chapter, right, we will discuss what we mean by frequency domain. First of all, we will see what is the meaning of this frequency domain and how we will enhance its perform in the enhancement is performed in the frequency domain. तो इसमें कौन कौन से मेथड्स, राइट, कौन कौन से वेज है, राइट, फॉर एनहांसमेंट द इमेज इन फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन. तो वी विल सी इन दिस चैप्टर. There is a relationship between frequency and spatial domain. We also see there is a one block diagram, right, that show the relationship between spatial domain and frequency domain. That we will see later on. Okay, now first of all we start with the what do you mean by frequency domain. So this is my definition. Frequency domain. So frequency domain techniques or methods are all about working in the Fourier domain. That means the frequency domain is also called as Fourier domain. In frequency domain, we are working with the Fourier transform. Fourier transform is a method, right, which is used to transform the image from spatial domain to frequency domain. So now we will first discuss the Fourier transform. Why? Because first we will transform the image. जैसे example, right, the image is in the spatial domain. हमारा जो image होगा वो it is in the spatial domain, right? Now we convert this image into frequency domain. So the most famous or the most useful method of transferring the image from spatial domain to frequency domain is Fourier transform. This is one of the transformation method. लेकिन एक चीज़ याद रखो स्टूडेंट, ओनली द फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऐसा नहीं है कि ओनली फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म एक ऐसा मेथड है फॉर ट्रांसफरिंग द इमेज फ्रॉम स्पेशल टू. देयर आर अदर मेथड्स, और भी मेथड्स तुमको मिलेंगे, राइट. बहुत सारे मेथड्स आर देयर विच आर यूज फॉर ट्रांसफरिंग द इमेज फ्रॉम स्पेशल डोमेन टू. बट most of the time the Fourier transform is used. Fourier transform का जो result है, the outcome of the Fourier transform क्या है as compared to other methods is very good. Therefore, right, we are using, right, Fourier transform in image enhancement in frequency domain. So basically we will do the enhancement, right? We will do the enhancement in frequency domain using a Fourier transform. So now Fourier transform. Now we start with the Fourier transform. As we can see here, this is my next topic, Fourier transform. Now transform. What is the meaning of transform? Basically, it transform the image from one domain to another domain. तो Fourier transform क्या करेगा? It transfer the image from spatial domain to the frequency domain. Spatial domain से frequency domain में transform करेगा. तो French mathematician, this is your actually name of the mathematician who was developed this Fourier transform in 1968, right? In 1968, who was born? Sorry, this French Fourier born in 1968, and he is a person, right? Who was responsible for developing a Fourier transform. Fourier transform is one of the most important transform that is used in digital signal processing and image processing. In most of the time, do remember student, Fourier transform is used for transform. Transform करने के लिए Fourier transform play a very important role. Fourier transform gave a new direction and understanding to the digital signal processing and image. After development of this Fourier transform, right, there is a new direction we get, right, for finding out the set of frequencies. Frequencies find out करने के लिए एक नया मेथड और एक नया क्या है डायरेक्शन Fourier transform में यूज किया गया. So now to understand this Fourier transform, right, let us take one example, right? We have to take one example to understand this Fourier transform. So now this is my example, right? This is our example. So we already study this example in the physics, right? Physics में हम लोग ने इसको पढ़ा होगा, right? A beam of light, right? Beam of sunlight, when it is passed through the glass prism, ये ग्लास प्रिज्म से पास होगी, तो वी ऑल नो दिस बीम ऑफ लाइट, राइट, will be divided into this 7 colors. These are the 7 colors. Vibgro, right? This is a spectrum of 7 colors: violet, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है? What does this prism is doing? It divides the beam of sunlight into its constitution part. उसके constitute part में क्या कर रहा है? बोलो, उसको divide कर रहा है, right? हाँ, मतलब क्या हुआ कि this single beam of light consists of 7 different components or colors, right? That is called as spectrum. उसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? Spectrum. ओके, तो दिस इज द जॉब ऑफ द प्रिज्म. ओके, प्रिज्म का काम क्या था कि इट डिवाइड्स द इनपुट बीम ऑफ लाइट इनटू 7 डिफरेंट पार्ट्स. ओके, नाउ व्हेन वी डू द इनवर्स, मतलब हम लोग क्या करेंगे कि वी आर फर्स्ट प्लेसिंग अ ग्लास प्रिज्म, राइट? तो दिस प्रिज्म विल डिवाइड्स द beam of sunlight into 7 different colors, and then हम लोग क्या कर रहे, we are यानी उसका inverse prism, we are placing a inverse prism of the same prism. मतलब ये जो prism है उसका उल्टा रखेंगे हम लोग, inverse करके रखेंगे. तो again this prism will convert this 7 color into 1, यानी ये वो white light में convert हो जाएगा, right? तो this is my prism, right, and this is my inverse prism. this ये prism है और ये मेरा इनवर्स प्रिज्म है, राइट? तो यहाँ पे भी ऐसी होगा, राइट? व्हाट दिस प्रिज्म विल डू, प्रिज्म का काम क्या है, राइट? दैट इज द जॉब ऑफ द फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म इन केस ऑफ इमेज एनहांसमेंट इन स्पेशल डोमेन. स्पेशल डोमेन में, राइट, व्हाट इज द जॉब ऑफ दिस फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म? जो काम यहाँ पे प्रिज्म कर रहा है, राइट, it divides the beam of light into its constituent parts, right? यानी we are getting a 7 different colors. तो in the same way Fourier transform is used to divide the signal into its constituent frequencies, right? यानी Fourier transform क्या करेगा, वो उसके set of frequencies जो रहेगी ना, उसमें उसको डिवाइड कर देगा सिग्नल को. ठीक है. So now see, this is all the explanation part of the diagram. As we can see here, the prism splits white light into separate colors. What the prism does to light, the Fourier transform does to the signals or the image. It splitting the signal into its component signal. The second prism that give back the white light is equivalent to the inverse Fourier transform, right? तो जैसे Fourier transform है, ऐसे we have a inverse Fourier transform. तो Fourier transform क्या बोलता है? तो this is the main statement of the Fourier transform. The Fourier transform state that any function that periodically repeats itself can be expressed as the sum of sine and cosine of different frequency and different amplitudes. तो that means Fourier transform का जो statement है, right, we can represent any periodic signal into its sine and cosine function, right? We will represent the Fourier transform or the signal into using a sine and cosine trigonometric function. So as we can see here, this is my signal, right? This is my continuous signal. ये मेरा एक continuous signal है, right? Now we want to convert this signal. अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, at every point we have a different amplitude, right? जो मैं मार्क कर रहा हूँ, as you can see here, every point has a different amplitude. यानी with respect, this is time. तो as the time changes, the value of the amplitude gets changed. तो it is very difficult, right? It is very difficult to analyze this signal. ये signal को analysis करना will become very difficult. So we will convert this signal into like this form. Right? Why? Because यहाँ दिख रहा है, this is my frequency. Right? तो at this range, अगर हम लोग ये range की बात करेंगे, तो the frequency remains same. तो we will convert this signal into this form. अब why we are converting this continuous signal into discrete form? Because when we see this part, the frequency remains same, right? यहाँ पे भी same frequency होगी at this point, at this point, at this point, at this point. All these points have the same frequency. तो क्या होता है, इन दिस केस टू एनालाइज द सिग्नल, एनालिसिस ऑफ द सिग्नल विल बिकम इजी. तो ना हम लोग क्या करेंगे, वी विल अप्लाई द फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म. वी विल अप्लाई द फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑन दिस एनालॉग सिग्नल. ये एनालॉग सिग्नल के ऊपर फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म अप्लाई करेंगे. तो एज यू कैन सी इन द सेकेंड डायग्राम, इट स्टार्ट चॉपिंग ऑफ द सिग्नल. ठीक है, सिग्नल को ब्रेक कर रहा है थोड़ा. देन अगेन यहाँ पे और ब्रेक किया, एज यू कैन सी हियर, it is breaking the signal every time, right? In the same way, when again we are apply the Fourier transform, right? It is at the end, the final जो we sum the terms and step function, right? जो हम लोगों ने किया है उसको sum करेंगे, right? तो we will get the structure like this. So as we can see here, the signal is almost converted into discrete form. डिस्क्रीट फॉर्म में क्या हो गया देखो वो. तो दिस इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म. ये क्या करेगा, वो इमेज जो है, इमेज वो एनालॉग इमेज होगा right? So this transform will convert the image into digital form, right? Digital form में आ जाएगा. In digital form we have a frequencies. मतलब हम लोग के पास क्या रहेगा बोलो, एक फिक्स मतलब फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी, राइट, फॉर सम इंटरवल, राइट. कुछ इंटरवल के लिए क्या रहेगी बोलो, फ्रीक्वेंसी रिमेन्स सेम. So now this is the responsibility of Fourier transform. I hope you understood this.